Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Akakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers and pushing the word, truth and in sincerity, the hopeful, like tabernacle of David. The Aquath that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000 and 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel, and the brother Yahshua. And this, premiere. This is live, I guess. I think. And I'm just going to jump into it. So, and mainly this lesson is about the upcoming famine, and not the famine of food and water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Okay, so let's play this, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to just narrate, all right, and pull out a couple of precepts. Here we go. Take it away.
To it, we'll talk about the new bombshell story about how Israel is doing a massive disinformation campaign, and their journalist Lee Fong was able to break down some of the specifics internally about that. Then later on, we'll get to InfoWars is officially being shut down, and what happens when you give homeless people $1,000 a month.
Okay, so already we're dealing with what? How they're what the Israelis are doing. They're putting pressure on America with this whole anti-Shem thing, that whatever comes out of your mouth, you're going to be assassinated for. So they're working on that, which, they're going to shut down our social media. They're going to take our channels down, which is fine. And then the whole Alex Jones thing, right, is more of the same.
Then later on, we'll get to InfoWars is officially being shut down, and what happens when you give homeless people $1,000 a month.
Okay, so that whole Alex Jones thing is what? It's a PSYOP top down, right? This guy's been working for the system for years, and suddenly they're taking him down, letting you know that they're coming after us. Everything is really a distraction from them coming after us, all right? That's what that whole anti-Shem thing, it all adds up to who's the target. The target are the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, mainly GMS, all right? So let's get, how is Israel able to do this? Let's read this. See if he's going to describe what he's talking about for the first time. No. Nope. Okay, so going back to, how is Israel able to govern what the hell goes on in America? And I'm talking about as far as free speech. What happened to free speech? What happened to the Constitution? But now these people can put pressure on our president, which is what's going on right now, to do what? But see, what they're going to speak of, they're going to speak of world anti-Shem. And that's the language they're using. World what is it? World anti-Shem. When we get there, I'll go ahead. But let's preface what he's about to say about Israel with who's running the world, right? And that's one of the first. This is real Hebrew Israelite milk, right here, which is Job 9:24, right? This is the first thing you learn. Job, the 9th chapter, right? And 24. Slakia. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is now, the least of the flock is at the top. All right, so Job 9:24, milk scripture. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We know who the wicked is, pursuant to Malachi, the 1st chapter, and the 4th verse. Earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, right? And Vlad is hard at work using that weapon against himself. If not, where and who is he? The so-called white man ain't the devil, then where and who is he? All right, now, yeah, he covered the faces of the judges, those icons for one, right? They're saying that they're us. They're saying that they're Yahushua and the Most High, right? And covering us up. We're the judges, all right? So let's let him talk. Take it. This is secular talk, right? Started 18 minutes ago. Kyle Kulinski. Bombshell massive Israeli disinformation campaign exposed. Now, listen to the language he's using. How do these people, and we just told you, how do they have the power to control the world? Well, we just read it. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? See, the earth is supposed to be in our hands, but this dude, he can do whatever the hell he wants, including act as though he's us and masquerade as us and kill us for bringing that out. Okay? Because we're uncovering the faces of the judges. And he's like, well, wait a minute, nigga, I did all this work, and now you want to, we finna shut you down, and then shall I slay my brother Jacob. All right, so small hats are at the top. Here we go.
We now have the answer. So we got all that and more. Everybody do me a big favor. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps out big time and costs you absolutely nothing. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. And let's start with this here. So The Guardian is reporting, and this is from Lee Fong and Jack Paulson, an exclusive here, that Israeli documents show an expansive government effort to shape U.S. discourse around the Gaza war. So I'm sure all of you remember, it wasn't that long ago, we had this big scandal, this big hysteria in the U.S. about how Russia was controlling our elections, and you guys all know the whole Russiagate story. We covered it in detail here, and there really honestly was never that much evidence to indicate that Russia was infiltrating our country and doing propaganda and disinformation and controlling the narrative and flipping votes. But this is what we were told, right? Well, now we have, forget evidence, this is just proof that that's what's happening with the massive Israeli disinformation campaign in this country right now. So, again, Lee Fong reported this. We're going to get to some of the specifics here in just a second. He went on the Young Turks and did an interview. I'm going to play the beginning of this interview for you, then we'll discuss it some more. So here we go.
New documents reviewed by reporters Lee Fong and Jack Paulson over at The Guardian indicate that Israel has relaunched and funded a sprawling propaganda campaign meant to control political discourse and criticism here in the United States toward Israel.
Stop. And criticism. See, yeah, political discourse. See, you got to listen to how these devils speak. And she's just reading. She's just doing her job. But political discourse, that's over there, right? Whatever they're doing. And what? What's this? You can't say nothing about what we're doing. Don't you call it a genocide. And really, you know, what does this entail? What are the parameters of criticism? I'll tell you what. All right. You're not the real Jews. That's good. And that's what they're going for. They're setting this up. Okay? Make no mistake about it.
Israel used to call this program Kela Shlomo, but is now known as Voices of Israel. It includes 80 different programs that are meant to be done in concert. So concert is usually something that is used to refer to this propaganda campaign. The campaign is mainly targeted at the United States and Europe. And in the past...
So let's just be clear here. 80 different specific and individual propaganda campaigns to control the narrative about Israel in this country. That is what we're talking about here. Probably the most sprawling propaganda and disinformation effort we've ever seen from any country. And it's not like there aren't other countries that have a tremendous amount of power and influence within this country, like Saudi Arabia, for example. But this is above and beyond anything we've seen to this point. All right, here we go.
Voices has spearheaded efforts to pass American laws penalizing Americans who take part in the BDS movement or other nonviolent means of protesting Israel's occupation of Palestinians.
Over 20 states have anti-BDS laws. In this country, you're allowed to boycott this country. But in over 20 states, you're not allowed to boycott Israel. It's a slap in the face to the notion of free speech and the First Amendment of the Constitution.
October.
So do you see where this is going? It's a slap in the face of, oh, well, yeah, but how does that going to come down to you? You know what? They ain't worried about what nobody says. What we're in the middle of right there, if you read the Massini and Pike letter, right? They're about to bring their wickedness out into the open, the pure light of Lucifer. Remember that? They intend on, oh yeah, a pedophile is cool. And adrenochrome, see, the NWO is all about pure wickedness where you don't have to hide it anymore. You understand? And this is where they're going with it. So they don't give a shit if anybody knows whether they're the real Jews or not. What they give a shit about is the campaign that we're on. And not so much that they don't care whether they know whether they're the real Jews or not, but they don't care, right, what these other people are doing or what they're saying is a genocide. Yeah, see, genocide, right, or killing motherfuckers and guillotines and firing squads and torture and all of that shit, if you don't do what I say or believe what I'm telling you, you're out of there. That's what they're coming with, okay? Re-education on the highest level, all right? But they know that there's only one person that can take them down. That's Yahushua. We keep bringing it up and pushing it, and words have the vibration that's in on the planet right now, even though the earth is given into this fool's hand, he knows that when we wake up and start calling on the names, why you can buy off a Nathaniel 7, right? Come with that suitcase, because they know the truth and the strength of that vibration. So.
May, Israel has spent about $8.6 million on this effort to, quote, reframe the public debate in favor of Israel. And as Eli Clifton, a senior advisor at the Quincy Institute for Responsible Statecraft put it, apologies, quote, there's a fixation on policing American discourse on the U.S.-Israel relationship, even college campus discourse from Israel, going all the way up to Prime Minister Netanyahu. One struggles to find a parallel in terms of a foreign country's influence over American political debate. Now, there are various groups that have worked with this effort, including something known as the Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism.
There it is. See that? What the fuck is this? And how do you pull this off if you're not running the world? The Institute for the Study of what? I said world. Right? This global. Nigga, what does that mean? Right? The earth is given into the hand of the... If you didn't run shit, how the chutzpah on a nigga, right? No, he can do it. Why? Because he understands. This nigga knows. He understands this. Okay? He also understands this. Let's get it. 12 and 12, right? Rev 12. Rev 12 and 12. KJV. All right, so there's a couple of things going on. See, we're narrating the story because we know it, right? GMS narrator, right? What is it? Teacher. A narrator SC. Teacher SC. We're narrating this thing. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth. See, he understands. You don't just blow through that. You qualified, because he knoweth that he hath but his. How does he know? Well, you got to start here. All right? He knows he's running shit. Right? And now he's being revealed. Oh, you ain't the real Jew. So now what? Now we go here. Hey, whoa. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Right? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath. He's mad as hell. Why? Because all the shit, all the work he's done at hiding shit, right? He knows that we're in the time of trading places, okay? This is only for a time, right? The triumphing of the wicked is short, right? Know ye not? All right? So he knows that the jig is up. So what is he doing? He's coming. He got to come and get you, Jake. He got to come and get you. All right? And here's him coming to get you. Right? He's laying the groundwork for being able to come and when I say Jake, okay, he ain't worried about niggas killing each other. The brother Ayash, he might be the elder Ayash. Ayash a month over in where is he at? Mississippi, I believe. Said some, damn, now I forgot because I'm trying to set it up, but he said something that was so profound I forgot. Hopefully it comes back. So anyway, yeah, let's, Salaki, I just lost my train.
And luckily, here to discuss this story with us is one of the reporters who broke it.
So, by the way, it is because of the efforts of this group, they spearheaded the effort to get that law passed recently, which defined anti-Zionism as anti-Semitism. It's because of what they did. This is direct foreign government influence in our politics, violating a law of ours that goes back to the 1930s.
So really the Constitution don't mean a damn thing, because when they want to shut us the hell up and come after us, I have right. You have zero rights, nigga. Okay, chattel. All right, so yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's get another one here. All right, so this nigga knows what's going on. Let's see, cause is tone. Make his tongue. So shall he make his tongue. Shall they? Tongue to fall. Let's do that. G-U-E. Tongue to fall. Huh. There it is. So lucky. Because here's what he's doing. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. They're calling, right? They're going to call what we're doing anti-whatever, Shem, when there are many Shemites out there, all right? People are getting mad about that. Oh, that's anti-Shem. People are getting mad as fuck. What is that? They're revealing what. Keep pushing that. Keep doing the opposite, right? Here it is. You can do whatever you want, but we can't do a damn thing. And you're supposed to be those people. Keep pushing that, and the other people are like, You're not those people. So what you're doing is you're causing, right, your own tongue. Their own tongues will ruin them. And all who see them will shake their heads, right? They are brought to ruin with their own tongue. They will be made to stumble, right? Let's see. Let's get into that. Let's cause their own tongue to stumble. Let's look up this word, stumble. Let's see. They will be destroyed by their own words, right? He will destroy them because of their words. Let's see. They are brought down. Their slander will bring about their Their slander will bring about their demise, right? Oh, you goyim and you know how that. Woo! Let's see. Yep. And they cause them to stumble against them as their own tongue. Passing these, right, laws, these, let's get the, woe, nigga. Woe means destruction. Isaiah 10:1. One of them that decree unrighteous decree. That's an unrighteous decree. Whatever that, what is this, the world, what? The global, what? What is it for global what? Salakia. Let's see. Did I go that far beyond it? Can't find it now, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. What is it? Global? The study for global. Just crazy. It's crazy talk. Right? And that crazy talk is going to solidify your demise. Your own tongue is fallen. Where is it? Shlomo. There we go. Okay, hold on.
That Israel has relaunched and funded a sprawling propaganda campaign meant to control political discourse and criticism here in the United States toward Israel. Now, Israel used to call this program Kela Shlomo, but is now known as Voices of Israel. It includes 80 different programs that are meant to be done in concert over American political debate. Now, there are various groups that have worked with this effort, including something known as the Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism.
That's crazy. This is dripping with venom. These words, right? These words, because they have weaponized this phrase, right? This hyphenated phrase. They have weaponized. This is a weapon. It's a weapon. Like Carnegie, right? So they're going to use this weapon on the globe. All right? So what's coming out of this? Well, they're going to shut down your account. Did we make it all the way up there? Let me see. Kyle does a lot of talking. So do I. So Salakia.
Law of ours that goes back to the 1930s It's unbelievable stuff, man.
It's our pleasure. So let's actually start off with the Institute for the Study of Global Anti-Semitism. Bulk of your reporting on this story focused on them and what they've managed to accomplish. So tell us more about this organization and what they've managed to do.
Well, this is a think tank based in New York. It was originally housed by Yale University, but it was ousted by Yale in 2011.
Okay, so you think they don't know about the prophets? going back years and years? If they're in New York, what is their main focus? Is to shut us down.
Because it lacked academic rigor that many administrators and other academics noted that it was more focused on pro-Israel activism rather than producing genuine scholarly reports.
So that's an important point. These things are disguised. Oh, we have a think tank that's doing objective research, but it's not a think tank. They're not doing objective research. They're doing pro-Israel propaganda and lying on purpose for a political reason.
This is a group that has been very close to the Israeli government. There are documents that were obtained by Israeli journalists back in 2020 that showed that as much as 80% of their budget came from the strategic ministry of the Israeli government. And they coordinated with this shell company tied to that former ministry known as Concert or Keller Shlomo. Now it's known as Voices of Israel. It's gone through several rebrands.
That's a super important point. Do you understand what he's saying there? He's saying, look, 80% of the funding is coming directly from the Israeli government. And with that being the case, this is a violation of our laws. This is foreign influence. So that's a huge, huge point because it means it's actually illegal what they're doing. In other words, it would be technically legal if you had American citizens who were just really pro-Israel and really pro-Zionist, and they decided to fund, this political activist group. That would be one thing. Now, I still think it would be unethical, but it wouldn't cross the line into being illegal. What he's describing here is 80% of the budget comes directly from the Israeli government, which means it's illegal. All they do is put it through a shell company to give a veneer of seriousness and legality, and here we are. Again, if this was any other country, it'd be a 5-alarm fire right now. Everybody would be going crazy, and there'd be endless coverage in the media talking about the nefarious influence of a foreign government controlling our politics. But since it's Israel, it's absolute crickets.
I'm going to stop it right there because where's this going? See, it's disguised as, it's for political propaganda. This is about criticizing the war. Nope. It's a backdoor trap, right? So what's going to come of it? I'm going to get this and I'm going to shut it down. All right. Famine how about this? Of hearing the words of the Lord. Amos 8 and 11. All right, and this is what all of this is for. They're going to shut us down, but see, they're going to shut us down because the Most High wants us shut down. When we get shut down, that was the Most High shutting us down, saying, okay, here comes phase 2, which is called hunting. All right. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So, right, what happens after then shall I send for, right? Then shall I send what? How about this? For many Jeremiah 16 and 16. All right. What happens after the famine? Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. And this is part of my daily prayer, that the Most High make me a hunter. Right? That I endure the highways and byways, and then eventually become a hunter. All right, and that should be all you teachers out there, all you prophets out there should be in your prayer. All right, so with that, get ready for the famine is coming. And what you'll do after that, you got to start thinking. I mean, we've been doing this for a while, you know, nothing compared to the elders or the bishops, but still a while, you know. Hell, and I'm getting old, I'm not getting any younger. Shoot. So I'll be glad. I'll be glad when they get us off the streets, right? And we move into the next phase. So with that, we hope that the elect will edify. You can see they're coming. This devil knows that he has but a short time. Right? Shit's moving fast, so stay on your watch with that. We hope the elect will edify you, brother, for you, sisters. Shalom.